LGD.
Time being bought. Shiro getting bigger and bigger. Getting these buff ups too. I saw the Solar Crest picked up before that last fight as well too from YU Smile. They're starting to throw their eggs into this Luna basket. And Roche 1.5. LGD getting more and more time.
I think they'll want to try and contest this Roshan though.
Yes,
they certainly feel a whole lot stronger right now, LGD.
Yeah, especially, I mean, with the Lincolns in particular, for nothing to say. Now he's going to be able to just straight charge through these fights and perhaps just eat one of these big spells or two, especially with planar pocket too, right? He could just tank it off one of his teammates. Gaming going to play patient around here, but that does potentially mean that this map is going to get farmed out from nothing to say and from Shiro. Satanic soon on the horizon for Shiro.
Gladiators, they want to try and look for the hit before the Roche spawns.
Okay. Can they get an angle?
And they highly suspect that LGD will start to set up outside of the base.
Oh, they sent
and remove themselves. But the high ground here, who are they with the jump upon? Dracho goes towards the creeps, not going to find anyone there though. So they're in towards the triangle, LGD.
That was close to disaster. Lanes just being shoved in though. Look at bottom and mid. Nothing to say. Has completely pushed those into the tier 2s now at this point. New and Guai able to get away. 15 seconds, Roche. They know it's got to be up soon. Gaming just continue to play in that corner area.
LGD's got to get over here. Smoke up from themselves this time. Full satanic done on Shiro.
Check this illusion push in mid. Hey, Quinn, he's actually got to go answer it a little bit here. Double catapult wave with these double illusions. And LGD smoked up. They saw Quinn move. This could be their opportunity to strike. 28 seconds, no TP for Quinn to join his team.
Getting all these little lines. The fact that they've now got the 2 Lotus Orbs ready for the next fight. Shiro.
My goodness, look at New. He knows. He knows. It's perfect.
They take down Duraggio. They'll be able to bring down Celery as well. As Gaming Gladiators trapped in the corner. They didn't quite have the detection for Celery. He'll use himself up, but there's no escape for this silencer.
So sick.
I mean, just trapped in the corner, their Gladiators. They were not ready for LGD to come and pincer them in, and now open up the opportunity for LGD to head into the pit and get Roshan for themselves.
It's the big brain split push plays that were coming out. Spirit Breaker cutting bottom, Luna cutting mid. Eventually, someone reacts as soon as they see Quinn. No hesitation. They know exactly
LGD,
where they were.
The way that they've held on in this game, kept their cool. Now they're striking back, and they're striking back hard. Gladiators are going to be shaking in their boots a little bit with the way that these last few fights have gone. These moves absolutely huge for LGD, as LGD now starting to take the lead in this game.
I mean, Shiro is pretty much completely neck and neck with that Alchemist now.
Yeah,
and an Aegis.
It really feels like some of the best Luna performance we've seen, really, honestly, with how Shiro's done in terms of finding the farm, keeping the game alive with his sort of the map movements of himself and the illusions. He's been doing so much.
I mean, him and nothing to say, even though you don't really... It's like this invisible kind of impact from this Spirit Breaker, but the amount of space that he's been able to make just clearing creep waves with this charge, it's gotten them completely back into it, and now they're potentially the ones going for this high ground.
Absolutely. I mean, now for Gaming Gladiators, now that they're playing from behind, how does this change things up for them? What sort of conversations do you think is going on right now in the Gladiators booth?
Good question. They're probably still feeling pretty confident with their fight, but they're definitely feeling a little bit more scared of this Luna. They probably need to start figuring out the answer for nothing to say, because he's just getting way too big on this Spirit Breaker now, too. And
DD in the bottle.
They've got everything at the ready.
Shiro's very close, about 1,000 gold away from being able to pick up the full Daedalus as well. This Luna, an absolute terror in these team fights.
I mean, and YU Smile is also queuing up for the big play. He's going for that refresher, feeling they do not have an answer for the egg. If they don't get the global off, he's got to get these eggs off every single time. Ooh. We'll see what Shiro does go down this route. Changing item build a little bit, but he is just going to go Daedalus.
Gladiators, do they want to try and fight into this Aegis? 3.5 minutes here for Shiro.
They don't have the same way to be able to push these waves invisibly, right? Like, now it's difficult for them to actually keep their lanes pushed out. They don't have these illusion pushes. They don't have the Spirit Breaker kind of charge thing to be able to deal with it. So they kind of have to stick as this unit now on Gaming Gladiators for the next, probably for these next like 2-3 minutes. LGD patiently waiting.
I mean, at
We'll
this
be able to
point,
find the Demon Edge. A big
well,
kill.
they do. They'll be able to stop a bit of that damage being built up by Duraccio. Shiro, he's ready to start pushing.
It dies. I mean, this building dies quick versus the DD.
Forces out the fortification. Now it's Gladiator's turn to try and do something on the defensive. We'll see if they're able to put a stop to this one.
I mean, as soon as that tower drops, these racks are going to drop in seconds.
Try and get the jump on his Shiro, but the Manta's popped. Ace has to back away. Nothing to say him with the charge, but he gets pushed back.
Duraccio.
Try and go for the concoction, but it's onto the illusion. Shiro is able to put the BKB. Starting to get a bit low himself, so doesn't feel confident, even though he had the Aegis to finish off the racks. He'll back off for now. Daedalus now picked up.
That was pretty cool from Duraccio, actually. Doesn't have to use his BKB. He's scared about the reflection of the concoction. Actually forces Shiro to use his. They'll back away.
I mean, they've got so many ways as well to sort of buff up and protect Shiro on the pushes. Right, with the Lotus picked up by New, the Lotus picked up by Planet. So many things to just throw upon this Luna and just allow Shiro to get in and do the damage. LGD, they may have been pushed back, but I'm pretty sure they'll be looking to go again. Still 2 minutes to play aggressive with the Aegis.
Yeah, some nice itemization. I mean, playing into the Silencer, playing into Necro, even with Grimstruck. I mean, this Lotus could be incredibly effective. And Gaming now a bit trapped inside their own base. It's Duraccio.
They're going to get the jump on him.
And it gets jumped.
Still open things up. They'll drop the global with the supernova.
Too
Who's
late.
that with the sunray? It burst through Duraccio. He's out for 75. New Ogre Seal coming forward. They're pushing in on the mid lane. They'll be ready to approach the high ground again and maybe even force out this buyback from Duraccio. He's out for 70. Quinn.
Now Quinn also.
Thanks to Lucid Beam. Charging for nothing to say. Knocks it back as well. The Ultimate
Eclipse.
for the Eclipse, but the BKB's out. Quinn backs away. The turn of the Soulbind. Jump forward. Duraccio tries to go for the Abyssal Blade stun, but it's onto the Lotus Soul. Stuns himself. Ace in the midst of the middle of the sides coming.
They get the Reaper.
It takes nothing to say down. There's a
Shiro's
rush.
in trouble.
He's getting completely trampled upon by Ace. That's
I think
Shiro
they
down
buys back.
once. Can they do it a second time round? BKB is still on cooldown for 2 seconds. He's going to have it up now. He's ready to press it, ready to turn. Looks towards Duraccio with a Lucid Beam, but Ace crashing across the two of them. Shiro.
He's got to run.
He's driving the TP out with the BKB. He's come to it. He
Yes,
what
he
he
gets
can.
out.
Shiro able to TP out. As he'll escape, you will not. As Gladiators, they'll find you, but they won't get anything else. No, I don't know how, but
How did Shiro live?
actually able to live there. Despite his BKB coming to an end, I mean, both saw the things around there. The fact that his BKB came back up just in time from being able to survive that initial burst from Gladiators. And then even though it was a short one, he's able to TP away. Both teams expending a buyback. Duraccio with a buyback from Gladiators, nothing to say with a buyback from LGD.
Quinn is still a definite problem for them, though. I'm seeing him in these fights just absolutely wrecking everybody.
Look at
He
these
gets
damage
ignored
numbers.
for a second, and I watched Shiro pop Satanic and turn to try to hit, and I'm just watching his health actually going down anyway, so does still have to be careful. It's still showing that it's anybody's game. These buybacks,
Absolutely.
though, gonna be very crucial. Duraccio having his used his for the defense there, and then also now Spirit Breaker, nothing to say. He used his to try to join that fray afterwards.
Yeah, has at
he
least-
got worried.
He got the BKB purchase as well, now ready for the next fight. So new BKB on him, close to the 25 as well, on nothing to say. MKB now finally done with the Courier coming back up. Duraccio's able to pick up his Demon Edge. Big items for
pickups.
themselves. Hex for Quinn.
They have two different ways now to be able to go for these big plays, to go for this big double plays as well too with the Grimstroke. More and more ways to break this Lincolns, more and more ways to go for nothing to say. Tofa with his Aghanims, of course, finished up. Well, now, another element that LGD does have to answer. This Luna illusion is going to be terrifying.
Oh, it is. We've seen many times how much this Dark Portrait can do against the right carry, and against this Shiro Luna, it's certainly the one to get a Dark Portrait upon.
If they have these butterflies,
talking about
is the best
Shiro.
item to have on these Dark Portraits. Shiro.
Quinn trying to close in, trying to get the Suns, to get the Hex as well, but it was Lotus back up towards Quinn.
Dark
He with the
Portrait
stun. Is it 3-man who's not into the charge? A beautiful jump from you. Gaming Gladiators, they have to run. BKB for Duraccio is on the retreat. Another charge for nothing to say. Over towards Ace. Quinn getting completely kited as LGD back off away from him during his BKB.
Can they
Over
rebound?
for New Ace again.
Trying.
Catches there. Who's up into the charge? Do they have the damage to threaten Quinn? The buyback's going to be coming out from Tofa.
Shiro.
Turn back over. They've got the Hex in on the Shiro. Shiro needs help.
He's
got
gone.
the disruption.
Oh, disruption.
He's there. Pushes up to the side, but it's still going to be kept. The ground alone. They're finishing him off. Shiro out of the game. The Total with nothing to say. Nothing to say. He has no buyback. He cannot afford to get caught, and he won't. Charges over towards the mid lane.
Good dice.
This is back up.
Can he get away?
The TPing over. Doesn't look like they have the detection here on the front line, so nothing to say. He'll live. A big escape from him. If he goes down, he's down for 2 minutes.
I mean, massive stun from New, but still the issue is Quinn. He's zoning 4 heroes away while protecting his allies.
And they find the big one. They take Shiro out. Buyback is available for him. We'll see how much they're able to take here, Gaming Gladiators, before the buybacks come out from LGD. As Duracho in on the mid lane, tier 3s are gone, onto the backs, there's the buyback from Shiro. Gaming Gladiators, they respect it immediately.
They got out big there on the side of Gaming, forcing these buybacks. Roche, 50 seconds till coming back up. How do they kill one? Actually, like, he's really just zoning 4 or 5 heroes away constantly, even though his Alchemist is getting burst in a lot of these situations. Quinn, he is a standing, he's on 9-1-6 so far in this Necro.
Sort of offensive-wise in terms of the items, we're seeing LGD just feeling that they have to lean towards the defensive. You know, Shiro is queued up himself a Lincoln Sphere for the next item, just really doesn't want to get caught or suffer the threat of being just jumped upon by this instant Hex catch from Quinn.
Hey, Lotuses and Lincolns definitely are the dream versus these single target abilities, but I don't know, I'm seeing him switching a lot. Yeah, okay, now he's got the Rapier up. I saw him do this before.
Let's hope we get that one.
Maybe he feels like he does need it, just be able to bring down this Necro.
I think he might.
Their overall damage, it's not fast enough to kill him, it seems like. He's getting this regen just to build up constantly. And yeah, just the overall damage he does in these team fights. Neck and neck still, 6K lead back up for Gaming. A lot of buybacks, of course, to use. The most important thing here, LGD used quite a bit there.
They did, the big one. Shiro and nothing to say. Bit of time for theirs. Of course, over on the side of Game Gladiators, Duracho is still on the 3-minute cooldown himself.
Absolutely.
2 minutes or so until we see Roshan back in the game.
Ninja gear picked up for Duracho. Level 25 also has been attained.
Could make the difference as well. Those last few jumps of Duracho, they have been kind of caught out by the Lotus Sword if they're able to get out. This time, maybe making the jump from the Ninja Gear smoke up could allow him to get in with that opening Abyssal Blade before LGD can react.
This could also be a big difference maker in the fights. Wide now has the refresher.
I mean, we're seeing some fantastic eggs and sunrays come out from him.
He can now have that double, of course, and he's level 18.
Yep.
So it is that big one. His mana pool is quite lackluster, though. I think he's lost a bit of it. He's at 699 mana, so pretty much has to just refresh an egg. Has to be a little bit careful about that secondary.
This could be, I mean, Gaming Gladiators is ready for this one.
That's smart.
LGD, they smoked up Mew.
Charge coming in.
Trying to get some information, nothing to say, get some vision here for maybe Mew to follow up with a potential boost on the illusions. They're pressuring in on the mid lane as well. Gaming Gladiators, they might have to do something about this. It's going to be a fair bit of damage done potentially with these creep waves pushing in.
I don't think they want to go back, though. Last time the Quinn went back,
these illusions, and his barracks are taking quite the hit in the mid lane.
Likely to fall. I mean, these illusions.
Yeah, they have to put the fortification at least there.
I mean, Quinn is walking back. Okay, so he's trying to save his TP to be able to join his team, but the racks, at least the range racks, might just fall down. They'll finish it off. Roche, 30 seconds.
Yeah, that's sort of the slightly longer respawn, so definitely working in favor of Gaming Gladiators, allowing them time to get back and hold the base and maybe get back over towards the pit if they do want to try and contest LGD in this position.
Do they have I don't think they have a smoke left on the side of Gaming, though. They have a couple Ninja Gears, but I don't see a smoke on them to make it their way back up there. They're going to go as a unit.
I mean, do you think you have to still try and force this fight, or do you... Now, what's the call here from Gladiators? This could be a difficult fight to take.
They probably still want to fight because they feel maybe like they have like some of this number advantage with Quinn having this buyback. Got to make the call quick, though, because this Roche dies in
it's going to be going down quickly. There's the smoke delivered out. Gaming Gladiators, they'll start to head towards the pit, but they've got to do it fast.
Look at the positioning from Nothing to Say. They'll be able to break the smoke.
He's in on the high ground. It's going to be hard for Gladiators to get past him. Shiro and you getting the space to finish off. Ace.
They're on Nothing to Say.
Able to get the grab. They turn straight away. The side comes down. And Nothing to Say is able to put the BKB jump for from Ace. Nothing to Say is able to live for now.
He takes out.
He's onto the egg with the chemical range. He's able to take
solo kills it.
Takes the supernova out. Turns over to one dude. Put the BKB.
Big stun.
Zero in with the turn. Gets the Aegis on the Luna. Duracho tries to stand his ground against him, but he's caught by the disruption. They're onto the Luna. The Luna's out the once. He's not got a lot of buyback. This second life hit for Shiro could be a rough one. See if he's able to get out of this one.
He's alone.
He's picked up the rapier. He's not able to get it out. He tries to put the refresher, but he's
gone.
He's out, and he just sped up. His buyback, of course, still on cooldown. He's out of the game for 2 minutes. A huge window now for Gaming Gladiators to try and end this one.
They had the bodies. Duracho solo killed the egg. He just full commits onto it.
No Shiro here.
That's got to be it. I mean, they can just push the two most important heroes are gone.
Nothing to Say will be back in 20 seconds. 20 seconds and buyback will be there for the Spirit Breaker, but no Luna for the defense.
They at least have one of the extra eggs still up with that buyback from the Phoenix, since he did just die on the first go. I mean, Gaming just throw bodies in at Quinn.
I mean, can they hold?
It's not easy without Shiro. He's all the damage. going for the Megas. They're playing it safe here, just in case.
Nothing to say. The buyback available. There will be a 4v5 at the least here for the defense. The rack's gone.
Buildings dropping. Spirit Breaker buyback, but still 60 seconds. No Shiro.
LGD. Nothing to say. Trying to start off the defense. Jump forward from you. In with a Husto straight away on towards Duracho. Duracho stepping away. Is able to put the BKB. Oh, for nothing to say. Bashing it on towards Ace. They're bringing Ace down low. The Supernova pops successfully.
The building, the objectives are being taken.
The base exposed. They've got to do something crazy here, LGD, if they want to hold.
Duracho being careful. 10 seconds for Chemical Rage. He's letting Quinn just hit the throne.
They're doing it safely. They're doing it carefully here, Gaming Gladiators. Another charge forward for nothing to say. Trying his best to tank the spells. Loads are thrown out upon him. Reflexively, Abyssal Blade from Duracho. Celery trying to hit onto the Ancient himself. 20 seconds. They've got the fortification. LGD doing their best, holding out for a Shiro here, but he may not respawn tonight as he's dead for 15 more seconds. They're looking to close it onto the Ancient. 10 seconds until the Luna's up. Nothing to say. Trying to put a stop to it all. New. He's in with a Husto. He's got the two of them. He gets the jump. They're bursting over, but Duracho, he's dead. They killed him. It doesn't matter though.
But they got it.
Ace finishes off the Ancient.
Wow.
PG is crawled. Gaming Gladiators will take this game one.
What a team fight up top. I mean, beautiful stuff from Gaming Gladiators, just having the confidence to just walk in there and take out. Nothing to say. I mean, throwing everything onto him. He feels so tanky. He's got bulldoze. He's got all this capabilities to try to protect himself, but they still burst him through it, and somehow Duracho solo kills the egg when it means everything. Wow.
I mean, an insane final push and a close push as well. You know, if there was sort of anything like a 10-second less on that cooldown of the buyback of Shiro, if he was able to turn up for that defense, maybe they could have held. But as it was, Gladiators realizing that they had this window to go all in to end the game before Shiro was able to do anything with the rapier pickup.
I mean, look at these damage numbers in particular. Quinn doing about 60,000 damage in this game. The next highest on his team, Duracho with like 27. Shiro also, of course, carrying heavily inside that later stages, 52k damage. But overall gaming, this Necro pick seemed to be pretty perfect for Quinn to take over.
I think it certainly did. Either way, an insane opening here to this final day of the International. Both teams absolutely playing their hearts out. But as it is, Gaming Gladiators, they will close up and take this game one.
A phenomenal showing for this first game. I really thought LGD had that middle part of the game that they were going to be able to close it down. That Lunar Illusion doing a lot of damage to the racks, but ultimately that third Roche fight was the game changer, Gunnar.
Yeah, and it looked like they had it for a second. The Luna Shard just was doing so much damage, but I think Nothing to Say dying at the start of the fight really hurt them. He wasn't able to protect the egg, which was really important for kind of their success. Also, there was an uncharacteristic mistake, I think, from Gaming with the high ground push. I was really surprised because they're probably the best team at this early game high ground siege. They know when to do it, they know how to do it without dying, but in this game, after they had this really nice early game lead, they kind of threw it away a little.
Yeah, they didn't have the best lanes this game, but they managed to come strong. But like, I want to talk about like how they managed to take that mid-game lead with the rotations of the supports, because they play so well with the CCNC that they managed to like make an even game to look like insanely one-sided, right? And they were pushing for a long time. They were pressuring them. Of course, there's few sleep-ups on the high grounds, but I mean the fights around this rush pits, like they were very deciding. And I think on the last fight, LGD had an opportunity to jump them first when they saw them on the board, but they decided to go for the rush pit instead, and like it was like very the last position there, in my opinion.
Having a look at some of the reactions there from not only the players but also their supporting members too. This game wasn't clean at all by any means for Gaming Gladiators. We've already pointed out the high ground.
Make your band. 5 seconds remain. Seconds. 5 seconds. Prepare for battle.
In case you're wondering, it's in the bag.
Смотри, как пятки сверкают. Да, дело в шляпе.
Дело в шляпе.
Ничего не пойму, блядь, нихуя не показывает. Чак, что-то, блядь.